Title: Anikulapo, a Nigerian-American, was executed at 14, proven innocent at 24. Chapter 1: The Boy They Took Too Soon. He was born with a name that meant "he who carries death in his pouch," Anikulapo. A name his Yoruba grandmother insisted on, claiming it was protection, not a curse. But in a country that was not his own, that name became a haunting prophecy. In the winter of 1995, in the dim shadows of a rusted Chicago alley, a 14-year-old boy watched his world collapse with the slam of a police car door. His wrists were too small for the handcuffs, so they chained him with zip ties. His crime? Existing at the wrong place, in the wrong skin, at the wrong time. Chicago's South Side had always been rough, but for the Adeyemi family, it was home. Anikulapo, born Adewale Adeyemi, was the third child of Nigerian immigrants who had come chasing the American dream. His father drove taxis at night, and his mother cleaned hospital rooms during the day. They were honest people, believers in hard work and Sunday morning prayers. Anikulapo was quiet. His teachers said he had a poetic mind, always scribbling in the margins of his notebooks. But at school, he was teased for his name, for his accent, for the jollof rice his mother packed him for lunch. On a bitter January night in 1995, Anikulapo snuck out to meet a friend, Malik, to borrow a Sega Genesis cartridge. Malik lived just 4 blocks away, and Anikulapo never made it there. A few minutes after he left, 2 gunshots rang out behind a liquor store. A store clerk named Randall J. Briggs had been shot twice in the chest. By the time paramedics arrived, Briggs was dead. The only witnesses were 2 teenagers who swore they saw a black kid in a hoodie running. That was all the Chicago PD needed. At 3:41 a.m., a police cruiser pulled up in front of the Adeyemi home. Officer Stein kicked in the door, and within moments, Anikulapo was on the ground, a knee in his back. His mother screamed. His father pleaded. But the officers shoved him into the back of a squad car. At the station, they didn't call his parents. They didn't call a lawyer. Instead, they placed him in a freezing interrogation room for 9 hours without food or water. Detective Harold Krantz, known for extracting confessions, entered the room with a file he never opened. "You were there," he said. Anikulapo shook his head. "You shot him, didn't you?" "No, sir. We got your prints." "They didn't. We got cameras." "There were none." "We have witnesses." "Not really." But by hour 6, the boy who scribbled poems was crying and hungry. He was terrified and confused. So when Krantz slid the confession paper across the table, Anikulapo signed it. He didn't read it. He just wanted to go home. But he never did. Kindly subscribe for more. Stay tuned for Chapter 2.